Business Solutions. And in today's video, what I want to talk about is the 9 major reasons why organizations struggle with the implementation of Lean. Now, I've been helping companies outside of Toyota for over 17 years, and I've seen some great successes, but I've also seen a lot of companies struggle. So here's the main reasons why they struggle. So one of the first reasons why companies struggle is the speed of implementation of Lean. Lean takes a long time to implement. It's not a flavor of the month thing, even the year. Lean is a long journey. In actual fact, it's got to become the behavior and the culture of the organization. Therefore, it has to be a way of life. Therefore, it technically never ends. So it's not really a month thing or a year thing. It's forever. But what a lot of companies do is to skip the major steps of implementing Lean and try to speed it up. And there's 2 reasons for that. One is to get it over and done with, and 2 is the lack of funding or cost associated with implementing Lean. It's not easy and it's not quick. The second reason, there is no crisis. There's no desire. There's no will. There has to be a desire and there has to be a real reason why you're implementing Lean. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. And second to that, it has to be communicated throughout the whole organization. We have to get the majority of people buying into this. Which brings me on to my third reason, that everybody's not on board. It's not just the responsibility of the main head of the company or the senior management. Everybody has to be on board. Therefore, that's the way we'll do business in the future. I've seen examples where some of the management are on board and some are not, and it's been left up to them to decide whether they want to come along or not. And quite honestly, this doesn't work. Everybody has to be united in order for this to work. And then we can then cascade that down the organization and get everybody on board. It has to be a way of life in order to become a regular behavior and ultimately the culture of the business. The fourth reason, the skill. If we get the will and the desire, we also need the skill. I've seen examples of companies that just put people in the position of implementing Lean to give them something to do. Honestly, this doesn't work. You need your most experienced, your most dedicated, and your fast-track employees on the Lean program. This will help the speed of an implementation, and this will help the implementation go more successful. Reason 5, the lack of vision. I've seen examples of companies that have made many plans to implement Lean, but there's not one vision that ties it all together. Therefore, there's a lack of alignment. There might be many plans that have been made, but people are working on things that they don't know what the outcome's going to be because they're not aligned. We have to be aligned as an organization. We have to have one vision, and that has to be cascaded vertically down the organization and spread horizontally across the organization so everybody knows what we're trying to achieve. Reason number 6, starting a Lean implementation way too big. Thinking that we can, again, get it done a little bit quicker and hit the whole of the organization all at once. This doesn't work. We have to start with small wins, quick buy-ins, small areas in order to gain buy-in. Too large an area creates chaos, confusion, and we don't get the quick wins that we're looking for to get the buy-in. Reason number 7, the changes that we make are not rooted in the organization. And what I mean by that is, a lot of companies make some great changes, but unless they're proceduralized and standardized, they won't become the normal business. And I've seen a lot of examples of this where really good changes have been made, but then they lose it after either a month or a couple of months or a year, or even when we leave the building, the procedures have gone. So we have to make sure that these procedures stay and that there's an audit system behind it from the management system that regularly check that these things are being done in order to become a behavior and, again, ultimately the culture of the business. Reason number 8, and this is my second favorite, the first is yet to come. Lean looks way too easy. And yes, it does. From the outside, it looks way too easy to implement. which leads to the fact that companies don't put enough importance on it, don't put the right people on it, and therefore it doesn't get off the ground, or it struggles to get off the ground. Lean looks easy, but it's not easy, because it has to become the behavior day to day, and it has to become ultimately the culture of the way we do business. So lean is definitely not easy. It looks easy, but it's not. Okay, the last one, my favorite reason, denial. How many times have I heard the sayings, this is not Toyota, lean won't work here, this is not the automotive industry. So many times I've heard that. And the reason it won't work is because they think like that. They think negatively. Lean works in most industries, across most companies. There's not a place I've come across where it can't work. But if the attitude is that it's not going to work here, it won't work. So denial is my favorite one. So that concludes the 9 major reasons why organizations struggle to implement lean. If you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more videos how you can successfully implement lean, then please subscribe to our channel.